Before this December unfolds into the most magnetic moment of your twin flame journey, there is something you must understand, something powerful, hidden, and far more transformative than anything you've been told. Because what's coming isn't just another spiritual shift, it's a doorway. And once you step through it, nothing about your connection, your body, or your soul will ever feel the same again. Listen closely. There is an energy approaching this month that only twin flames can feel. It hums beneath the surface, pulls at your chest, whispers through dreams, and stirs memories you thought you had forgotten. It's calling you toward your counterpart with an intensity that is impossible to ignore. And if you've been sensing that something is building, something you can't quite name, you're not imagining it. You're responding to a cosmic summons that will peak just before the two of you move into deeper, more sacred intimacy. But here's what most people don't know. Before twin flames unite physically under this December's energy, a powerful spiritual mechanism activates. It rewrites your perception, heightens your senses, and exposes truths you may not be ready to face. This activation is not soft. It is not subtle. It is a spiritual initiation, one that prepares your entire being for a level of closeness, vulnerability, and soul merging that transcends anything the human mind can comprehend. If you feel the pull, if you feel the pressure, if your heart is racing without reason, it's because the universe is preparing you. And before you cross into this next phase of intimacy, you must know what's really happening. Let's begin. Tonight marks a profound turning point in your spiritual journey, because the energetic portal now open is accelerating every soul contract and destiny path you and your twin flame agreed to long before incarnating. This is not merely an emotional shift, it is a divine recalibration of the very blueprint your souls carry. Soul agreements that once felt distant or dormant are suddenly awakening, demanding acknowledgement, movement, and action. Whether you realize it or not, the universe has begun rearranging circumstances around you to align with your highest shared timeline. Destiny timelines connected to career, relocation, spiritual service, or personal transformation are being fast-tracked under this portal. Choices you once hesitated to make may now feel inevitable. Opportunities that seemed out of reach appear suddenly. Paths you once resisted begin calling your name with an intensity you can no longer ignore. This acceleration isn't meant to overwhelm you. It's a sign that divine timing has shifted. What once required years of inner work may now unfold in weeks or even days. For those walking the twin flame path, delays that once created frustration, distance, or stagnation are dissolving. The energetic stagnation that separated you is being cleared away with remarkable force. Old fears, karmic blocks, and external obstacles can no longer hold the same weight. You may sense that something is quietly but powerfully rearranging behind the scenes, pulling both of you closer to your mutual purpose. As this portal deepens, the higher purpose of your union becomes clearer. You may feel an inner knowing rising, an undeniable sense of what you and your divine counterpart are meant to build, heal, or awaken together. This clarity is a gift from the universe, urging you to step into your soul's authentic path. Trust the momentum. Trust the pull. Destiny is no longer approaching, it is unfolding. Tonight's energy brings a powerful wave of emotional purging, and although it may feel overwhelming, it is one of the most sacred phases of your spiritual evolution. Emotions that you thought were buried, grief you never fully processed, longing you tried to silence, jealousy you felt ashamed of, or confusion you attempted to rationalize away, are rising with a force that cannot be ignored. These aren't signs that you are regressing or losing control. In truth, these emotions are emerging because your energy field is finally strong enough to release them. The heart can only expand when it is no longer carrying the weight of old emotional residue. As this portal opens wider, many will experience sudden tears, unexpected waves of sadness, a tightness in the chest, or a heavy, aching heart. These sensations are not emotional breakdowns. They are energetic detoxifications. Your soul is cleansing itself from years or even lifetimes of suppressed feelings. Instead of resisting these moments, allow them to flow through you. Every tear shed tonight is a release of an old burden. Every wave of emotion is part of the healing your spirit has been quietly asking for. This intensity is a sign that your heart is finally preparing to hold a higher vibration of love. What the heart suppresses does not disappear, it simply waits for the right moment to be acknowledged. Tonight is that moment. The universe is encouraging you to let these feelings rise to the surface, to honor them, and to let them go with compassion. This purging is essential for your next chapter. It creates space for clarity, peace, and the deeper unconditional love that your soul and your twin flame are destined to embody. Trust this process. You are not breaking down, you are breaking open. Tonight, the heart cord that connects you and your divine counterpart strengthens with a powerful, unmistakable force. This cord, an energetic bridge formed long before either of you entered this lifetime, begins to thicken, intensify, and glow with a brighter frequency. You may find yourself feeling sensations in your chest that are difficult to explain, a gentle pressure, a pulsing warmth, or a subtle pulling that seems to reach beyond your physical body. These sensations are not random. They are signs that the heart-to-heart link between you and your twin flame is becoming more active, more alive, and more communicative. As this portal opens, many twins experience moments where their heartbeats feel synchronized, especially during meditation, stillness, or simply thinking of one another. The rhythm of your hearts, once separate, begins to harmonize into a single unified beat that transcends distance and physical barriers. This synchronization is the universe's gentle reminder that you and your counterpart are not two separate beings, but one shared soul exploring dual physical forms. Emotional transmissions become instant through this cord tonight. A sudden wave of love, a pang of longing, or a deep sense of peace may wash over you without warning, and these feelings often reflect what your twin is experiencing at the exact same moment. There is no need for words. The heart communicates in ways language never could. It carries truth, sincerity, and emotional clarity directly from soul to soul. As the heart cord amplifies, a deeper, shared heart field emerges, guiding both of you with wisdom far beyond the mind. Decisions that once felt difficult suddenly become clear. You may feel drawn toward healing, expression, or reunion without understanding why. Trust this pull. The shared heart field is leading you toward alignment, harmony, and the next step in your divine union. Tonight, your hearts are not just connected, they are communicating, expanding, and remembering. Tonight's portal ushers in one of the most transformative shifts on the twin flame journey, the awakening and balancing of the divine masculine and divine feminine within both souls. This is not about gender, identity, or external roles, it is about energetic harmony. Every twin flame carries both masculine and feminine currents within them, and for many lifetimes these energies have moved out of sync, creating inner conflict, hesitation, fear, or imbalance. But now, under this heightened spiritual alignment, the universe initiates a profound recalibration. The divine masculine energy within you begins to anchor more deeply. It becomes steadier, more grounded, and more purpose-driven. Instead of running from emotions or resisting vulnerability, this masculine frequency steps forward with clarity and strength. It feels protective, not from fear, but from devotion. It gains direction and resolve, aligning with the sacred mission that your soul and your counterpart share. At the same time, the divine feminine within you awakens with powerful intuition and magnetic, radiant softness. This feminine energy becomes more receptive, open, and emotionally fluid. It no longer hides, suppresses, or doubts its inner knowing. It trusts, it feels, and it invites. The feminine frequency draws connection closer, creating space for healing, expression, and deep emotional truth. What makes tonight so significant is that these energies no longer compete with each other, they cooperate. Where masculine energy once pushed away, it now supports. Where feminine energy once feared abandonment, it now stands rooted in inner wisdom. The two rise together in perfect union, forming an inner equilibrium that mirrors the harmony your souls are destined to embody. This balance is not optional for reunion, it is essential. Only when both masculine and feminine energies are aligned within each twin can the physical union unfold without fear, resistance, or imbalance. Tonight, this sacred harmony begins to settle into your shared field, preparing you for the next stage of divine alignment. Tonight's portal brings with it a powerful and necessary unraveling, the dissolution of illusions and false perceptions within the twin flame connection. This process may feel confronting, even uncomfortable, but it is one of the most essential steps toward authentic union. The energy now surrounding you acts like a spiritual mirror, revealing every misunderstanding, assumption, or projection that has clouded your vision of yourself and your counterpart. Anything built on fear, insecurity, or ego no longer holds the same power. These illusions begin to crumble, not to destabilize you, but to liberate you. For many on this journey, illusions form as a protective mechanism, ways to explain distance, silence, intensity, or longing. But under tonight's heightened frequency, these narratives lose their grip. Misunderstandings that once created emotional distance now come into the light with remarkable clarity. You may suddenly realize where you misinterpreted their actions or undervalued your own worth. You may see how much of your pain came from old wounds rather than the truth of your connection. This illumination is gentle yet firm, guiding you back to what is real. Ego-based projections fall away during this portal. The fears that once convinced you that you weren't enough, or that your twin was purposely hurting you, dissolve as you recognize how deeply connected your souls truly are. The mind quiets, and the heart takes the lead, revealing the connection in its purest form. You begin to see through the lens of the soul rather than the distortions of past trauma. This shift is not merely cleansing, it is foundational. True twin flame union cannot be built on illusion. It requires transparency, clarity, and unwavering trust in the soul truth that binds you. Tonight, that truth becomes clearer than ever, allowing your connection to stabilize, strengthen, and rise into its authentic form. Tonight's portal brings a profound and long-awaited activation of the throat chakra, opening a powerful pathway for honest, divine communication between you and your twin flame. This is not simply about speaking more, it is about speaking truthfully, vulnerably, and from the deepest chambers of the soul. For many on this journey, fear has silenced expression. Words were withheld out of insecurity, pride, or the belief that revealing too much might cause pain or rejection. But now, the energetic shift dissolves those barriers, allowing suppressed words to rise to the surface and finally be released. As this activation unfolds, you may feel physical sensations around your throat, tightness, vibrations, warmth, or an urge to speak even if you don't know what you're trying to say. These sensations are signals that your energetic channel is clearing. The throat chakra, which governs communication, expression, and inner truth, is aligning with your higher self. It is preparing you to express thoughts and emotions with clarity instead of fear, openness instead of hesitation, and authenticity instead of projection. This portal makes honest communication feel not only possible but necessary. Conversations that once felt difficult or overwhelming suddenly feel natural. You may find yourself speaking from a more grounded, heart-centered space. You may feel inspired to share truths you've held inside for months or even years. The same process is happening for your twin flame, whether consciously or energetically. They too are being pushed toward transparency, honesty, and emotional courage. The universe is guiding both of you to move beyond old communication patterns shaped by fear or ego. This is the moment where soul truth takes precedence. What needs to be said will rise. What needs to be expressed will find its voice. This activation is not just healing, it is essential for reunion. Clear, heartfelt communication forms the foundation upon which your sacred union can finally flourish. Tonight's portal amplifies synchronicities in a way that feels impossible to ignore. Signs that once appeared subtly now arrive in rapid succession, surrounding you with divine reassurance and unmistakable guidance. Angel numbers may show up everywhere, on clocks, receipts, billboards, or even in dreams, repeating themselves until you finally pause and listen. Each sequence carries a message designed specifically for you, whether it's confirmation, encouragement, or a nudge toward alignment. Names, songs, and symbols connected to your twin flame appear repeatedly as well. You may hear their name in random conversations, see it written unexpectedly, or stumble upon songs that perfectly capture your journey. These are not coincidences. They are energetic echoes of your connection vibrating across your reality, calling your attention to the truth that the bond between you and your counterpart is active, alive, and divinely orchestrated. Even conversations happening around you, ones you're not a part of, seem to carry hidden meaning. Someone may mention a topic that directly mirrors your internal struggle, or a message that answers a question you silently held. This is the universe speaking to you through the world, using subtle channels to guide your steps. Déjà vu becomes more frequent as well, reminding you that you're walking a path your soul already knows. Repeated moments, repeated visions, and repeated thoughts all point to a deeper alignment unfolding beneath the surface. These synchronicities are not random flickers of coincidence. They are confirmations that you are aligned with your union timeline. The universe is showing you that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Trust these signs. They are the language of the divine, guiding you toward the next stage of your journey with your twin flame. Tonight's portal brings a profound acceleration of manifested desires and shared visions within the twin flame journey. The veil between thought and reality becomes thinner than ever, allowing your inner wishes, intentions, and dreams about your counterpart to manifest with extraordinary speed. You may notice that the very moment you think of them, your phone pings, a sign appears, a memory surfaces, or you sense their presence energetically. This rapid response is not coincidence. It is the universe mirroring your alignment and amplifying your connection. As the portal strengthens, visions of your future life together become clearer, richer, and more vivid. You might suddenly see glimpses of your shared home, the lifestyle you will build, or the mission your souls are meant to carry out together. These visions do not come from fantasy. They come from your higher consciousness revealing what already exists energetically. The more you trust these impressions, the more real they become, because tonight's energy amplifies all forms of co-creation between twin flames. Manifestations that once took months begin unfolding in days or even hours. A thought can shift energy instantly. A desire can draw circumstances directly toward you. You may feel pulled toward certain decisions without fully understanding why. These impulses are part of the acceleration process, guiding you toward the path your union is destined to follow. This quantum speed of manifestation is the universe's way of preparing both of you for physical alignment. Delays collapse. Resistance dissolves. Timelines reorganize themselves to bring you closer to union. Signs, synchronicities, and opportunities will appear in perfect rhythm, creating a seamless flow where everything feels orchestrated and purposeful. Trust what is unfolding before you. Your desires and your counterpart's desires are merging into a shared vision that the universe is now actively supporting. Tonight, manifestation is not a hope, it is a certainty already in motion. Tonight's portal heightens your sensitivity to energetic interference in ways you may not have experienced before. As your vibration rises and your connection to your twin flame becomes more illuminated, you naturally become more aware of the energetic influences surrounding you, both supportive and disruptive. You may suddenly sense when someone is thinking about your connection, speaking about you, or projecting emotions toward you. These impressions may arrive as a wave of anxiety, an unexplained heaviness, a sudden thought that isn't yours, or even a shift in mood without logical cause. This isn't imagination, it is heightened awareness, a sign your intuition is sharpening. Old third-party energies, past attachments, or unresolved emotional imprints may begin surfacing tonight as well. These energies rise because they can no longer blend with the higher frequency you're stepping into. Whether these influences come from past relationships, friendships, family patterns, or even old versions of yourself, they emerge now to be acknowledged and cleared. The portal brings them into the light so that they no longer interfere with the healing and progression of your twin flame connection. Because of this increased sensitivity, energetic boundaries become essential. You are learning not only to protect your energy, but also to recognize what does and does not belong to you. You may find yourself naturally withdrawing from certain environments, conversations, or individuals whose energy feels draining or misaligned. This instinct is your soul's way of guiding you into a purer energetic space, one that supports union rather than disrupts it. Tonight marks a powerful shift in your ability to distinguish between your own feelings and those that come from external sources. As your awareness sharpens, you become more attuned to your own truth, your own vibration, and the authentic energy of your divine counterpart. This clarity is a gift. It deepens your spiritual strength, sharpens your intuition, and protects the sacred bond you share. Tonight's portal brings not only emotional and spiritual transformation, but also a profound physical shift that many twin flames are already beginning to feel. The energy entering your field is so powerful, so elevated, that it directly affects your nervous system, the channel through which your body receives and processes energetic information. You may notice tingling across your skin, waves of heat rising through your spine, sudden chills, trembling, or even brief moments of feeling electrically charged. These sensations are not random. They are signs that your physical body is undergoing a rewiring process to hold a higher capacity for unconditional love. Your nervous system has been shaped for years, even lifetimes, by trauma, fear, loss, and emotional defense mechanisms. These experiences create energetic imprints stored in the nerves, influencing how you react, how you love, and how you connect. Tonight's portal begins dissolving those imprints. As the energy intensifies, old trauma, especially wounds connected to love, abandonment, rejection, or separation, starts to release from your system. This release can feel overwhelming at times, but it is an essential part of your evolution. Your body is learning to hold frequencies it has never held before. With every wave of warmth, every vibration, every internal shift, your cells are reorganizing themselves to support deeper intimacy, deeper unity, and deeper spiritual connection. You are being prepared, physically and energetically, for long-term union with your counterpart. The nervous system must be strong, open, and balanced to sustain the depth of love that twin flames exchange, especially during reunion and merging. As these changes unfold, be gentle with yourself. Rest when needed. Hydrate. Ground your energy. Allow the process to unfold naturally. Your body is not malfunctioning, it is awakening. It is remembering how to hold divine love without fear, resistance, or collapse. Tonight you are being rewired for a love that transcends the ordinary. This is preparation for the sacred union your souls have always known was coming. As you step into this December's transformative energy, remember, none of what you're feeling is random. The pull, the heat in your chest, the synchronicities, the dreams, they're all guiding you toward a deeper truth your soul has been waiting to uncover. This is not just a month. It's a doorway into the next chapter of your twin flame journey, and the universe is preparing you for something far more divine than physical intimacy alone. If this message resonated with you, if you felt even a spark of recognition in your heart, I want you to anchor this energy right now. Go to the comments and write the word, ready. Not just as a comment, but as a declaration that you are ready to receive, ready to evolve, and ready to embrace the powerful transformation December is bringing into your connection. Your words carry energy, and your intention shapes your timeline. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, because more messages, more guidance, and more powerful transmissions are on the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening with your soul. Take a deep breath, trust the pull, and move with courage into what the universe has already written for you. Until the next transmission, stay aligned, stay open, and stay sacred.